What's something about Canada that made you guys go, wait a minute? For me, it was milk baggies. I couldn't understand for the life of me why they existed, especially since cartons were also available. Oh, hey pals. Welcome to POVme, Small World, Big Talk. I first immigrated to Canada back in 2007 from Dubai, and it was on that 1st of November when it all started. My classmates' eyes were all glued to the window and they were reeking with excitement. Everyone was whispering, and even the teachers, they just had this look of anticipation on their face. And imagine my surprise when I found out this was for the first snowfall of the year. Yeah, I didn't get the hype. And then it came. I caught one of these babies and it was over for me. For the rest of the day, I was like the main character in a holiday Christmas movie. Snow angels, snowball fights, even school-free snow days, until my mom made me shovel the driveway. Yeah, the snow got old pretty quick. It was a roller coaster of our first winter in Canada, and that's what this episode is all about. First in a new country. Why did I immigrate to Canada? Let's start this off with a land acknowledgement. POVme is acknowledging that we are on traditional territory of many nations, both ceded and unceded. This land acknowledgement is especially important to me because my family has called this place home and we're settlers on this land. So, cue for you all. What's something about Canada that made you guys go, wait a minute? For me, it was milk baggies. I couldn't understand for the life of me why they existed, especially since cartons were also available.
So before I was born, my parents lived in downtown Seoul in South Korea. It's a very, very busy area and everything was open 24/7. So when they immigrated to Canada, they were so surprised that everything closed so early. Man, I guess goodbye midnight snackage.
For us, it was tipping because in Egypt, it's considered really rude to ask for a gratuity. And so we weren't really familiar with it. And I guess I understand why we need them here.
When did y'all start accepting Canadian as your official identity? For me, when my parents moved here, they made a conscious effort to disassociate us from our culture. I think it's because they wanted to fit in here and they thought they needed to do that. So while it felt Canadian for the past few years, we as a family have been trying to connect with our roots more, and my brothers and I have actually been trying to learn our mother tongue, Malayalam. Also, I had maple taffy last week and I was like, yep, I'm definitely Canadian.
I agree, Marc. I feel like as soon as you move here, you immediately start identifying as Canadian, but then when you get your official citizenship and passport, that's when it's an undisputable fact. Also, I realized that identity changes based off who I'm talking to. So if I'm talking to another person of color, I'm Egyptian. But then if I'm talking to a white person, I say I'm Canadian because it constantly feels like you have to prove that you are.
I don't know, since I was born in Canada, I already felt Canadian. It was more about keeping in touch with my Korean heritage. My parents, however, always identified first as Koreans, which makes sense. I mean, they were born and raised there.
Okay, what's some tips you would give to any newcomers to Canada, our age? Mine would be that you don't have to forsake your culture and who you are, and to just express it and be yourself. My family made the mistake of doing that, and you don't need to.
I agree. Advice that I would give is to try and find immigrants who are similar to you because they understand the struggle of immigration. That's what we did when we first came to Canada, and it really made all the difference.
I agree. And don't be afraid to be yourself here.
Did you know almost 22% of Canadians are immigrants according to a 2016 census? Each year, Canada welcomes immigrants from around 200 countries. Immigrants, we get the job done, am I right?
Wait, did we invite anyone for this episode?
Yes, you did. It's me, Ashley's father, Jongwook Kim. Woo!
Okay.
Why?
Okay. That's better. And yes, I brought in my fam to answer all your immigration questions.
So why did you decide to immigrate in the first place?
I first came to Canada with a student visa.
To study.
Study ESL. Okay. Yeah, that's very important thing. Yeah, first time to start in country. Yeah. And then I really enjoyed living here. So I decided to immigrate. because I had a friend that lived here.
You know, I love your reasons to immigrate. Did you ever get accent discrimination? Was speaking English annoying?
Not really discrimination, but people had a hard time understanding me.
Wow, I feel the same way when I go back to India. My cousins can't understand me half the time because the words are just pronounced different with different accents. Speaking of home, what was it like when y'all peeps went back for the first time after immigrating?
We go to Korea very often, every 2 to maybe 3 years. We try very hard. Do you want to tell them like what it was like the first time going back?
The first time going back to Korea after immigrating, I felt at home and very comfortable.
It was amazing, right?
Yeah, because I was still used to Korean culture. Yeah.
And after how many years did you go back? Was it 4?
Yeah, 4
years?
years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What you miss the most?
Food.
Grandma's chicken noodle soup with her noodles. They're amazing. I don't want it now. I miss it.
I miss it too.
Are you happy that you immigrated?
Yes. There were a lot of hardships and struggles, but there were some great times as well. I'm very proud of my accomplishment.
Serious question. What's the most embarrassing thing Ashley has ever done?
No. Get out. No. Okay. All right. Well, now that's done.
Order! The Republic of POVme is now in session.
In this year's session, the 3 of the POVme court will be testing to see if a crew member of POVme is fit to join the Republic of POVme. The council has devised a citizenship test consisting of 3 key questions.
I hear ye.
Why didn't no one tell me I was supposed to speak in an accent?
Question 1. Are you a good person?
Definitely. I donated all my old clothes to charity.
That's not a mark of goodness. That's just Marie Kondoing.
I bet isn't cleanliness next to godliness?
Question 2. Would you jaywalk if given the chance?
Honestly, yeah.
Jaywalking is illegal.
I'll give you points for honesty. Last question. If given the choice between a Timbit and a donut, which would you pick?
A regular donut. Timbits suck.
Oh! Sir, your citizenship to POVme has been denied. That has been this session of POVme. Join us next time.
Okay, can we talk
Timbits
about
are
this?
my
I was
They're
joking.
really not that good. Like, donuts are much better.